Okay, ladies and gentlemen. First thing, let me go ahead on and say, I don't know how I did that. First thing, let me go on and say, Instagram, YouTube, or whomever. This is a reaction video. This is fair use. I am intending to draw a correlation between a particular subject and people within the subject. Gillie the Kid appeared on Club Shay, and he was asked about now. Gillie the Kid has had disagreements or words, like albeit in the inbox, back and forth with Charleston White. He was and that one particular point, I guess the beginning of the beef started. Well, and if you call it a beef, it started when Gillie the Kid had attacked some young rapper and called him a snitch, held him up to the snitch code because his mother and him witnessed the murder, and they wouldn't explain what they saw in the form of being witnesses. Not that they were affiliated with whoever got killed or who did the killing. They just went and told what they saw. So it goes back on and forth, and then I think this one particular author that wrote a book about Charleston, Every Neighborhood Needs a Mr. Charleston. He had went to Gillie and contacted Gillie in order to try to tell him about the book. And since they were, I guess, in theory, I know for certain Wallow. I hear Wallow talking more about the community building more so than Mr. Gillie the Kid. I guess he imagined he had felt that Gillie finding about Charles. Maybe he believed Charleston didn't know. Well, not pardon me. Maybe the author didn't believe that Gillie knew much about Charleston, so he was intending to expose Gillie to Charleston. So Gillie responded back to that author with some not so flattering words about Charleston, and then Charleston came on. And when you say something disparaging about Charleston White, you can't put a gauge on how he's gonna react to what he say. So he said some very harsh things about Mr. the Kid's deceased son. Certain things happen when you live a certain form of lifestyle, and you might be an artist rapping about and promoting certain messages and images. Those are the things that, as a satirical character, Charleston White, Rat Williams attacks online. So let me just go on here. I'm already 3 minutes in. Let me go ahead and let this go.
And that's what he did. So but he had to deal with God. That's how I look at it. And then
now, mind you, in one breath, the killer of his son, he got to go see God. No, this is godly. Okay, let's continue.
Charleston White said something disrespectful and derogatory towards your son, but he later apologized. Did you accept his apology? Did you talk to Charleston? No, but you can't. I can't respect niggas like that because what?
Niggas like what? How do you know? Have you spent any time around Charleston White and Mr. Gillie the Kid? Niggas like what?
I knew you for. When I ask you, what do you know him for? Think about it. You don't even know. You know him for this.
Let's think about you've made a lot of $1 million worth of game. And in some degree, this is a very large platform. I guess one could presume you touch upon journalistic topics and in the name of being a maybe not a college lettered journalist, but you tap into the journalism and talk about current events and people and places and things. How is it that you don't know why you should know, or if you should care to know, a Charleston White? And with all the accolades and all the presence that he has on the internet.
Respecting niggas that's known. Right. Think about that. You ain't putting the work in out here. You ain't did nothing. You got on the internet at 40-something years old, a nigga that had nothing going on, and disrespected niggas that put work in.
Gillie, what kind of work did you put in? I don't really. I mean, all I know you for is back in the day you was a rapper. Your Major Figures, they had that song that I liked a lot. I forgot the name of the song right now. You dissed Lil Wayne, I guess, in the name of you wrote for him, and you know someone who ghost write for somebody like Lil Wayne, as popular as Lil Wayne turned out to be. You won't think that you would the type of work you talk about putting in, you'll be a multi-platinum artist worldwide known. We know I know your reemergence from being on the internet and grinding on the internet to make your presence and get your engagement up in the same way that Charleston White did. But the only difference is that once you and Wallow got the notoriety, somebody came, one of the industry folks came with a huge check for you. And you signed the check. So you put in the work to sign your way underneath somebody. That was, you know, to do whatever bojangling and you know, talking about topics and I guess cosplaying like you're a community person. Meanwhile, you haven't done the research on someone who was actually a community activist, serves his community, has done constructive work and transformative work for the people of his community and even the whole entire nation.
I can't respond to no like that. Me and you ain't on the same level.
See, that's the same thing T.I. said. You're not on my level. He not on my level. I don't get that. What differentiates levels amongst black people or black men? Is it the money? Is it the place in which those in power by to put you in? Non-white people, perhaps? But yeah, Mr. Gillie.
Think about that. I can't respond to what they call POs online. Wow. Think about that.
Let's leave out. Don't leave out the context now. Charleston White, first of all, is not a criminalized street type of dude in the way in which you're thinking. If someone threatens a citizen, you know, a law-abiding citizen, especially a community figure, in the way that person did, and you know, knowing most people know that he's playing a character online, and you threaten this person in real life, and you know you on paper, hell yeah, he needed the PO being called on him by a law-abiding citizen.
I can't respond to nobody that think about that. I can't respond to what they call POs online. Wow. Think about that. I can't respond to nobody that tell you, come do this, you got a gun, come nigga, let's get it, we can get into it. But then you call it PO online, man. It's pretty obvious to me and you ain't the same type of man. So I'll let do they talking, man. I don't worry about that shit, man. We talk about that, I don't even know what I knew you for. You ain't did nothing. Wow. Feel what I'm saying? I do. I don't know what.
Okay. Pardon me, okay. And of course we had Mr. Shannon Sharp up to this. I don't believe Mr. Shannon Sharp cares too much about Charleston when I imagine that he was kind of holding that question and anticipating what the answer would be. He knows exactly what Gillie's talking about, but Gillie himself doesn't even know what he's talking about. What do I know you for? Okay, well, let's let Mr. Charleston tell you what you should know him for before you get on platforms and say that he's not known for anything except for his antics online.
Once I apologize, I don't give a damn if you forgive me. Well, I apologize for the sake of goodness. Yeah, now it's on you now.
He said something that I kind of wrestled with because he said that he say, man, who is this guy? What has he ever done? So I say, man, these people must don't do their homework.
They must don't.
So you know, but to come and make a statement like that, you would think that he'd at least applied himself so that when he make a statement like that, it can't come back. And so just for the record, just give us a quick rundown, man, on some of the accomplishments, some of the involvement.
Man, I worked in the community for over 12 years. So that's with the juvenile system, the school system, the churches, the prison system, legislation. That's from the state level to the federal level. I work with over 50 U.S. congressional members in the United States of America and get juvenile life without parole abolished in this country. They got partnered with lobbyist organizations. I've been a part of the Incarcerated Children Advocacy Network based out of Washington, D.C. that falls under the umbrella of the Campaign Fair Sentencing for Youth. I've been on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I've done trainings for the United States Department of Homeland Security Human Trafficking Division. I've trained Texas State Juvenile Correctional Officers. I've created and developed programs for Texas Juvenile Justice Department, 16-week curriculums. I've done a national study in partnership and collaboration with the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism based out of Phoenix. Man, shit, I can go on and on.
Oh, man.
Lengthy sentences. So he just talking. Lengthy sentences. So he just talking.
Man, you know what? I was finna say something. When I saw that shit, I said, what the fuck this nigga talking about? But I'm happy you said something, homie. Because when I'm tired of hearing the conversation when these niggas quick to say, what have a nigga done? Further about it, the first thing you niggas say is what have a nigga done because you niggas signed the contract to the industry.
Yeah.
Only thing you niggas did was sign y'all name on the paperwork to be a part of a rap group or a label. That's the only thing you niggas done, my nigga.
Yeah, nigga, and I fed the community. Nigga, got my own pockets. Nigga, barbecuing every day. Nigga, taking the kids on.
Come on, homie.
Nigga, doing all kind of shit. Yeah, nigga, I done been a campaign manager for Albert McDaniels for the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party. Nigga, I done been selected to campaign with Donald Trump to keep three key battleground states during his first election. Man, nigga, I can go on and on, my nigga. About what I done. Shit.
Nah, real talk, man.
And it's documented.
Real talk, man.
So you literally can document. You Google Charleston White hype about hype youth outreach, and I'm talking about, nigga, you'll see a slew of shit. You see a slew of shit.
So we gonna say this here. Gillie, what have you done beside rap?
Well, you know, him and Wallow kind of doing something now that they got the sponsorships and deals from
the sponsorship
from
before that.
Well, let me just say, I'm gonna see this.
Now, Mr. Sharp, you have a lot of people on your platform, you know, a lot of very popular viral sensations and celebrities and black figures and things of that nature. You know, you're one of your largest viewed interviews was with Cat Williams. And then we think about one of your fellow football players, veterans, Cam Newton. One of his largest post podcast on his platform was Charleston White. Now, if you really want to get understanding, that's what civilized men do when they have confusion or interest in ridding whatever confusion they might have about somebody. They either talk to someone who might know about this person, or if they're really stand down with it, they talk to that person themselves. So the game-related podcast featuring Charleston White, Anthony Dewberry, and Henry O.G. St. Wilkerson, they have a request for you, Mr. Sharp. Please listen if you just so happen to come across this video.
The whole world watching, my nigga. The whole world got that. And then, you know, with Kanye West saying something. Motherfuckers, it ain't feeling. Oh, why you say
what did he just say recently? What did he just say recently?
He on this Charleston White shit.
Say it again, dude. Put a record one time. What did he say?
That nigga say he on this Charleston White shit, my nigga. This is multi-billionaire talking like this, homie. See, we done heard real conversations. That's the reason why I know what I know. Because the nigga didn't have to sign a deal. Nigga didn't have to do none of that, my nigga. But I done literally sat here beside
and heard billionaires call this nigga and have a long conversation and say, my nigga, I like what you doing. I don't give a damn what nobody say, homie. They saying this is to a nigga that ain't never signed a deal to nothing, homie.
Club Shay, stop peeking and not speaking, man. Say, come on and have the conversation. Say, come on and have the conversation.
Yeah, nigga.
Everybody, man.
You saw how I done Cam Newton.
Flood Shannon Sharp DM, flood his comments and tell him to stop peeking and not speaking and push for the Charleston White interview.
Yeah, stop
Let's
it.
make that a goal this year.
Yeah, you saw how I done Cam Newton. Yeah, put me on any stage, hold any conversation with anybody, man. I'm on. Yeah, I can talk.
But my thing is,
Dialogue.
why bring up Charleston White in this conversation?
Because it's time.
But you not gonna bring Charleston White to defend that conversation.
He can't not bring
you gotta
him.
bring him now.
Let's apply pressure to Shannon Sharp.
So everybody tag Shannon Sharp. Club Shay Shay. We everybody.
We need to make this happen, man. We tired of you peeking and
Yeah, you said it, so we gonna handle it. That's what we gonna do.
Be a neutral person in the midst of it, man. You supposed to be the general. You a little older than everybody.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco, cause he rock with me. Ocho rock with me. So Shannon don't really fuck with me.
Shay,
Yeah.
be a neutral party, man. Don't take no side. Hear both sides and then make you a decision. But give him a chance to speak his piece.
Yeah.